You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next?
Say hey, everyone. Welcome into another edition of Say Hey Plays. My name is Jose Bouquett. Alongside me, my guy, ConorMacPicks. Lovely evening here to talk baseball, and we're here to talk Cleveland Guardians versus the New York Yankees. And Connor Mac, I'm glad you're here as the evening of the scales when I talk about the Yankees. Someone has to be the level-headed individual here. And I'm going to admit something to you, Connor. I took the Guardians in game one, money line. Of course, it loses. We were in there for a while, but the Yankees offense kind of broke through finally. Garrett Cole decided to wear his big boy pants for once in his fucking life. But yeah, I bet him for the series, plus 185. And Connor, I did it again. I rebet him to win the series. I've got him again, plus 320 now to win the series. I still think they can win this series. I think they can win this next two games, truthfully. And that starts with Shane Bieber versus Nestor Cortez, game 2 here. Game 1 was a 4-1 victory. Pretty, casual and comfortable, honestly, at the end of the day. Yankees put up those runs in the way they do, scratch them to crush, Josh Donaldson double, et cetera, et cetera. But, it's Cal Quantrill, game 3 starter for the Cleveland Guardians. Now let's go against Shane Bieber here. Shane Bieber, former Cy Young guy, pitching as good as he has in a long time. 7 2/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run, a home run there, 8 Ks, 1 walk versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Very good start there. We remember that in game 1. No appearances against the Yankees this year. No appearances against the Yankees himself this year. But I'm going to say this now, a worrisome factor for us Guardians backers out there. Career against the Yankees, 1-1 with a 5.74 ERA. 3 starts, so whatever. But his last start in 2021, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs off 2 home runs, 9 Ks, 3 walks, got the loss there. So I'm a little concerned about Shane Bieber in that aspect. And obviously, I think Nestor Cortez is the best pitcher on this Yankees staff. Crafty lefty, 7 1/3, 1 hit, no earned runs, 12 Ks, 2 walks in his last regular appearance against the Baltimore Orioles. 2 appearances against the Guardians, pitched well in both. One was in July. One was his 3rd start of the season. Both about 6 innings, 6 1/3, 3 hits, and 1 earned run, 1 hit, and 2 earned runs in the other. So has just been phenomenal this year. He hasn't even allowed more than 3 earned runs since August 16th. So, truth be told, I'm concerned here, Connor. I think I might be sinking myself to a sinking ship right now with the Cleveland Guardians. And like I've mentioned, I'm worried that I might have to sit in front of a little tarp and take some tomatoes to the face because the Yankees they might be going to the ALCS. And I'm worried about that, Connor. And that's the nicest thing I'll say about the Yankees in this video, Connor. I'm going to be betting the Cleveland Guardians money line here. I've rebet them for the series. And I'm going to go down with the ship, I guess. What do you think, Connor?
What's the series price after that loss? Game 1, did you get?
320. 320 is what I got. I got game 1, or before game 1 is plus 185. And I'll look it up right now. It is at plus 310 at our friends at BetOnline. And shout out to our friends on BetOnline. Use our promo code PUBSPORTS for 100% deposit match up to $1,000 there.
Yeah, go get that for sure. Good clip. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to the weather before we get to anything in this game. It looks like wind, sideways, rain. Hopefully they'll be able to get this in. It doesn't really look like it from everything that I've looked up tonight. I don't think they get it in. We will see, though. Hopefully they do. But let's get right to it. You mentioned Bieber was really good. His last start was very good towards the end of the year. I'm sure Sharpie, some of those guys' K-prop was kind of almost automatic at times towards the end of it. You mentioned his struggles, though, against the Yankees. Weirdly, though, no starts this year. Didn't have anything. But I like him here. I like the Guardians as well, in this one.
Come
And
on,
if they
Connor.
do play, let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's not the craziest price, but I think it's solid. You're going to give me Bieber at this price, and I like Cortez. We'll touch on him in a second. I really like him as well. But this whole thing is the Guardians' offense, and I just don't buy it. And it struggled to get those wins even against the Rays, as we saw 0-0 and whatever that was until the Jack 14th inning or whatever. And they'll struggle here with all this rain and stuff. Even with the pitchers, could go, not go. Eyes the under. I just got to look to it here, I think, with these two pitchers on there. You know what? I haven't decided that yet. The starters are really good. I don't know if I would want to do a split. I rarely do those. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on the weather here to dictate. But to me, the under's the spot here. Let's get to Bieber, though. Some of these, Donaldson has hit him. You mentioned he's had a little bit of struggles in the last couple years in the past. Torres, who will be in 3 for 6 with a homer. And I think this guy, Marvin Gonzalez, will play. Bader may be out. He's 7 for 14, 2 doubles and a homer. Does he get the spot start here? Maybe look at his props tomorrow. Other than that, all right numbers. No one else really stands out there. And I'm not really afraid of this Yankees lineup. Stanton's back. Rizzo hit the big homer, which was key. Bader hit that solo, but that was kind of it after that. So the Guardians with Bieber don't have a lot of space. They can't give up. To me, it's always possible. Major League team is a very good team, but they can't get down like 4-0. Like it's just,
I agree.
They cannot. Like Bieber's got to be good. He's at least got to go 6 and give up 1 or, nothing right around there. And hopefully the Guardians get to Cortez. And you mentioned him, the couple starts, one really early, but was still solid. The next one went 6 innings, 6 Ks, no walks. And I think he's their best pitcher too. Cole is the guy, the money man, but he can be hit. And I think he was good, but he got to that bases loaded jam. That was the key.
Yeah.
Once he kind of got out of
that fucking.
Oh, I know. Hey, that just kind of like, it seemed like once that was done, he just kind of got the next few innings, was in and out, and that calmed him down. But obviously, Garrett Cole's still very good. I don't want to, I'm sure we're going to get comments, me ripping him.
No, you can bring the comments. I think he sucks. He sucks. I know. Okay. Bring the comments.
You can bring the comments too. I love them. There's some funny ones too with me. Check out the college football.
Yes, definitely.
So, yeah, I like Cortez here. That's why I lean under with the weather. Not freezing cold, 60s, the rain, the wind. It looks like a side wind. We'll have it exactly tomorrow, as long as it's not blowing out one way. I think we're good. And I love the price, the Guardians. The thought to me, though, is, what do I want to go first 5? I know we're going to have out of Bieber, so maybe I go that way. But the Guardians not scoring runs scares me. Maybe they don't get that until they get to the Yankee pen. Maybe they get 2 or 3 in the 7th or 8th. So that gives me pause on maybe taking full game or splitting it here, which I don't do too crazy, but maybe I will in this one. So should be good. Yankees, get game 1. But I like the Guardians and Bieber here in game 2. And the other side, it's to me, it's Ramirez. They paid this guy way lower than what he wanted to stay in Cleveland, but talk about a steal that they got him for. Just an unbelievable hitter. But other than that, this lineup is not very good. Kwan's all right. Rosario, that's about it. Naylor can pop a jack. Yeah, Naylor can hit a jack every once in a while. They're just Austin Hedges. It's pretty ugly. And Cortez has took care of business. 4 hits and 34 at bats in a $118 in those 2 starts. Rosario hit a homer and Naylor did. For those, and those were the only couple runs in those games. So I think they're going to need a little bit more, than that off him. But I'm with you here. Give me the Beebs somehow, some way, and I look under in this one. Maybe I'll do a first 5 under. Will depend on the weather because I know these 2 pitchers, and maybe I'll go with Guardians full game just in case they don't get any runs or see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'll say a same game parlay, if you're a fan, a sports book allows you to do it, that I would like here is Guardians score first and then Guardians win the game. That's something that I'd be interested in. As we mentioned, it's one of those things they can't start behind. They got to start early. They got to start quickly. On top of that, getting the New York crowd out of it is imperative too, because if the Yankees go down too early, then it's just life sucking for them too. So, and I'm sure they'll revel in that as well. So, both of us seemingly on the Guardians tomorrow, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm on Guardians full game plus 123 here. I took them pre-game one at plus 185 to win the series, and now rebet them again plus 320. We'll see how it goes here. I'm excited to watch this game, and what we see, like we said, I've mentioned Nestor Cortez, best pitcher on the staff. So, and by the way, Connor, I've got a first 503 at minus 105. So that's pretty nuts. Just a straight 3. And I don't think this game gets played tomorrow either. I think this is one of those cases. Maybe I'll look stupid after the weather clears up, but I think this might be one of those cases where they push the game to tomorrow, or I guess when the NL games are on Friday, and then, do that. But it'll be interesting to see how they work all this out.
I just don't get it. They didn't, I get it because they didn't want to have a day off, but it's like, it's just so weird. You play game 1. I've never seen this before. Like you play game 2, then you have the off day, travel day. It's just so strange. They had today off. It's just fucking weird. I get it. Baseball every day, yes. But to me, that's very new. I've fucking never seen that before.
No, I agree with you. It's definitely a new thing, but I do like the baseball every day until October 26th. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun until the World Series, basically. It's just every day until the World Series. And they get an off day, and the World Series starts the next day. So I can't wait. Connor, thank you so much for joining me, for breaking these games down with me. Guardians, Yankees in this video. Check out our other video. We just did Seattle Mariners versus Houston Astros. Broke that game down. Good talk about that and how we love Framber Valdez and Luis Castillo's, all that good stuff. So shout out to us on that. You can follow us on Twitter at Jose Bouquett for myself, at ConorMacPicks. We'll be all over Pub Sports Radio in the coming days. Connor will be here on the weekends for the college football. I'll continue breaking down the baseball games every night. Watch these videos. Give us a like and drop a comment and let us know what plays you guys are on. Those are always very helpful. Like I've said, they help us because you guys and your plays make us a lot better as well. So thanks everyone for watching again, and we'll see you guys next time for another edition of Say Hey Plays.